school, Jamie struggled with math. His teacher sent home notes about incomplete assignments and low test scores, but she also mentioned his talent for art. One afternoon, Jamie brought home a crumpled drawing he'd done in class, a vibrant sketch of a futuristic city. It was incredible. I decided to enroll him in a weekend art class at the local community center, and he was thrilled. Seeing him excited about something gave me hope that we were on the right path. The community around us stepped up in ways I didn't expect. A neighbor down the street, an older woman named Mrs. Green, stopped by one day with a batch of cookies for Jamie. She told me she'd heard about his story and wanted to make him feel welcome. Over the next few weeks, other neighbors introduced themselves, offering help or just stopping to say hi when they saw us outside. Jamie even made friends with a boy his age who lived 2 houses over. They bonded over a shared love of video games and spent afternoons riding bikes around the neighborhood. For spring break, I planned a road trip. Jamie had never seen the ocean, so I decided to take him to the coast. The drive was long, but we passed the time singing along to the radio and playing I Spy. When we finally arrived, Jamie ran straight to the water, shoes and all, and laughed as the waves splashed over his feet. It was the happiest I'd seen him. We spent the weekend building sandcastles, collecting seashells, and eating way too much ice cream. On the way home, he fell asleep in the car, clutching a souvenir seashell he'd found. Back at school, Jamie's art teacher asked if she could feature one of his drawings in a school exhibition. Jamie was nervous about it at first, but when the night of the exhibition came, he was beaming with pride. His drawing, a detailed portrait of a robot, was displayed prominently, and parents and students stopped to admire it. Seeing people appreciate his talent boosted his confidence, and I couldn't have been prouder. Things took a turn when I got a message from Laura. It was the first time I'd heard from her in years. She wanted to see Jamie. I didn't know how to handle it, so I sat Jamie down and told him about the message. I made it clear that the decision was his. He hesitated but eventually agreed to meet her. The reunion was tense. We met at a park, with me sitting nearby while Jamie and Laura talked. Jamie was polite but guarded, and Laura seemed unsure of how to connect with him. She apologized for not being there, but Jamie didn't say much. After an hour, he came back to sit with me, saying he was ready to leave. It was clear that he wasn't ready for a relationship with her, and I made it clear to Laura that Jamie's well-being came first. She nodded and left without argument. Not long after, Jamie had another big win at school. He entered a district-wide art competition and earned an award for his work. The school held a small ceremony and Jamie's name was called. He walked up to accept his award and the entire room clapped for him. That night we celebrated with a movie and popcorn, laughing and quoting lines back and forth. It felt like we were finally finding our rhythm as a family. Out of nowhere, one of my cousins reached out to apologize for the way they treated me. They admitted they'd been wrong to judge me and said they admired what I'd done for Jamie. I accepted the apology but kept my guard up. Too much damage had been done for me to trust them fully, and I wasn't about to let anyone disrupt the peace Jamie and I had found. The rest of the family, of course, continued to gossip. I'd hear bits and pieces from mutual acquaintances, claims that I'd stolen Jamie from Laura, or that I was trying to make myself look good. It didn't bother me anymore. Jamie's happiness was my priority, and the rest didn't matter.